Hi, this is Sandra, and I'm going to do a 30-minute yoga video workout for you. So for those that can't always make it to class or want to supplement their class, this will be somewhat of a intermediate workout, and I'll show you some tips to make it a little easier for you. So we're going to start by sitting up straight and tall, like we always do in class. Bring your thumb and forefinger together. Extend the other three fingers. Relax the shoulders back and down. Even though your eyes are closed, your gaze is upward. And we'll start by taking some slow, deep breaths from the belly. Allowing your breath to deepen. And allowing your shoulders to relax down with each exhale. And on your next exhale, gently open your eyes. So you can continue this for as long as you need to kind of calm your mind and let go of the outside chatter that we deal with on a daily basis. All right, so we're going to start by just loosening up here a little bit. So we're going to start with our torso circle. So first we're going to bring our torso over to the right, center, forward, left, and then back. Now we're going to start to smooth that out by making little circles. And noticing anywhere where you're tight. Easing into it. Incorporating the breath. Inhale as you come forward and exhale as you come back. And you can make the circle bigger if it feels good. One more time around in this direction. And now we're going to switch, and if you want, you can switch your legs too. So do your legs the opposite way. All right, this time we're going to go over to the left. Forward, right, back. Start with little circles. Should feel good. Loosening up the hips, back, and the shoulders. And breathing. Last time around. All right, so as we're sitting on the mat, if it's not comfortable for you, if you're not that flexible, you can always bring a little blanket, square it out, and then sit on top of it just so your knees are hanging off the front. So it's a nice prop to have. All right, so next we're going to rest our hands on our knees. And what we're going to do is lead with the chin, pushing forward as the elbows go straight back. And then leaning back, straightening the arms. A couple more times. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you come back. And one more time. All right, back to center. So let's bring our right arm down, bring our left arm up and over for a little side stretch. And bring it all the way up and down. Other side. Stretch all the way up, lengthening, this time with the breath. Inhale up. And exhale, extend. Inhale, stretch, bring it back down. And again, inhale up. And exhale, nice side stretch. Inhale it back down. All right, now with a little twist, let's bring the arms straight up. Come down towards the right. Left arm resting on the right knee. Relax that back shoulder down. Sit up straight and tall. Bring the arms up. And the other side. All right, we're going to do it again with the breath. Inhale up. And exhale, twist. Once again, inhale up. And exhale, twist. Inhale up, and then reach the arms down. So this video is just a guide. Feel free to do as many of those as you want. Not over twisting, especially when we're warming up. So now we're going to come to our hands and knees for the cat and cow, giving ourselves a nice little back stretch. All right, tucking the tailbone under, hands and knees are hip distance apart, and looking at your belly button, and exhaling, pushing your heart and your hips up towards the ceiling. We're going to do that 3 more times with the breath. Inhale, tuck, and round, stretching the arms, and exhale, arching, looking up. Inhale, round, and exhale, arch. Last time. All right, and now back to center. So we're going to do a little tail wag here. So I want you to turn your head and your hips to the right. Right hip is just going a little bit towards the elbow, back to center, and the other side, and back to center. Now we're going to sit back into extended child's pose. So hips are towards your heels. Stretch your arms long in the mat, and bring your forehead down, resting on the mat. Feel a nice stretch in the shoulders and the low back. All right, now we're going to lift our head gently, bring our right arm off of the mat to the right side, and just put the left hand right on top, lower the head back down, and get a nice shoulder stretch through the left shoulder. All right, walk your hands back to the center and over to the left. Left hand off of the mat and right hand resting on top, and rest the forehead back down. And breathing into the stretch wherever you feel tight. Focus your breath right there. All right, we're going to walk our hands back to the center, come back up to our hands and knees, and get ready for downward facing dog. So, pull your belly button tight towards your spine, curl the toes under, and push the hips up and back towards the ceiling, gently pushing your heels back towards the mat, though they may not be touching, and that's fine. So from here, we're going to inhale the feet up, so you're up on your tiptoes, and then gently bring the heels back down towards the mat. One more time. Inhale them up. Deep breath in. And exhale. Release them back down. All right, we're going to work our calves a little bit. So I want you to bend your right knee forward as you push your left heel into the mat. And now we're going to switch. Do this a few times. All right. Let's come up on our tiptoes one last time, and gently push those heels down towards the mat, looking forward between your hands. We're going to take a big step forward with the right and a big step forward with the left into forward fold. Inhale your fingers up your shins, and exhale, release them down. If your fingertips are not touching the mat, I recommend using a block and You can use it any way you want, just to allow you to rest your fingertips so they're not floating out in space. So this will enable you to relax into the stretch and get more out of it. So once again, inhale with the fingers up the shins, and exhale, release them back down to your mat or your block. And from here, we're going to bring the arms out to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades together, come all the way up, reach up, push the hips forward, little back bend, come up, and circle the arms. All right, so let's do that again. Again, we're loosening up here, so deep breath in, arms up. And exhale, circle the arms, push the hips back, come down into forward fold. Inhale the fingers up the shins. Exhale, release them back down. Bring the arms out to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades, belly button to the spine, arms come all the way up, reach, get a little taller, push the hips forward, come up, and circle the arms. All right, one more time. Deep breath in, look up. And coming down into that forward fold. This time we're going to hold. Leave your left hand where it is, and we're going to bring our right arm out to the side. Following it with your eyeballs, bringing it up towards the ceiling. And then if you want, you could sweep it back behind. I want you to push your right hip forward as your elbow is pushing up towards the ceiling. Getting a little twist here. Breathing. And gently coming down on an exhale. Do the other side. Either leave your hand up towards the ceiling or sweep it back behind, pushing the left hip forward for that little extra twist at the waist, and then exhaling it back down. This time we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time with the head coming up last. All right, we are going to do a couple of sun salutations. So deep breath in, arms up, and exhale down into that forward fold. Big step back with the right and big step back with the left, holding the plank, squeezing those elbows to your side, coming down just a couple of inches off the mat into crocodile, and coming all the way down, flattening the feet, coming up into little cobra, pushing down and all the way up into downward dog. All right, looking between your hands, big step forward with the right and left, arms out, come all the way up, pushing the hips forward, come up, circle the arms. So you can do this quickly as an aerobic activity, or you can do it slowly as a core and leg strengthening, actually a full body workout. Okay, let's do the other side. Inhale up, exhale fold. Big step back with the left, right, hold the plank, and down to a hover, and all the way to your belly, up into cobra, and push up into down dog. Big step forward with the left, big step forward with the right, arms out to the side, and come all the way up. Let's try a little bigger back bend this time. Come up, circle the arms. All right, so now we're going to go into chair pose, working the legs. So deep breath in, bring the arms up. Exhale, circle them around, bring them forward, push the hips back. Squeeze your legs together. So we're sitting in that imaginary chair. And we're going to bring the hands together, squeeze the palms towards our heart, and then come all the way up, reach up, push the hips forward in a back bend, coming up, and circle the arms. And you do this one more time with a twist. Inhale, bring those arms up. And exhale, circle around into chair pose. Relax the shoulders. Fingertips are stretching forward. Legs are squeezed together. Now squeeze those palms to your heart. And gently twist towards the right, bringing the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Hold it here, or you can bring the bottom arm down, top arm up. Hold for 2 slow, deep breaths. Again, pushing that right hip forward. All right, after your second breath, bring the palms together into that twist, back to the center, reach all the way up, circle the arms. We're going to do the other side. Deep breath in, arms up, and exhale, back in the chair. Maybe a little bit lower this time. Squeeze the palms together and to your heart, and now twist towards the left. Either hold that twist, which is a challenge, or you can bring the bottom arm down and top arm reaching up. 2 slow, deep breaths. Back to the twist. Come to center. Reach all the way up and release the arms down. Good. Let's shake it out. We're going to do a standing side stretch. Standing side stretch. All right. Reaching the arms straight up. We are going to bring the right arm down, left arm up, and now put your weight into the outside of the left foot as you come to the right. And come up, reach both arms up. Good. Lengthening the spine. All right, this time left arm down, right arm up. Weight into the outside of the right foot. And come up, reach up, and bring the arms down. So if I don't remind you, you inhale and then exhale into the stretch every time. All right, from now we're going to step wide. Heels are going to be out, toes are going to be in. What I want you to do is bring your arms behind, interlace the fingers like so. Stretch them far away from your ears. Push your hips forward, look up, a little back bend. And now gently hinging forward, pushing the hips back, and bringing the head down towards the floor. So wherever you're at with your flexibility, now if you can't raise your arms up that high, or if you can't put them together, you can use a handy strap. So wherever you are, again, you can come down and hold on to that strap. We're just using our arms as a lever to allow us to get into that forward stretch. All right, gently release your hands down to your outside of the legs. And just shake the head no. All right, from here, we're going to bend the knees, put your hands on your thighs, look forward, and come up. All right, we're going to turn the left toes out and go into Warrior Two. So bending that front knee, making sure the front knee's directly over the front ankle. Lower the shoulders so they're relaxed. Stretch the fingertips so we're trying to touch the opposite walls, and your gaze is right over your middle finger. All right, deep breath in and exhale. We'll take a little break. So we're going to straighten the leg and come down again. Deep breath in and exhale. Float that knee down. Bring the back hand down the back leg. Turn the front palm up. Reach back into Sun Warrior. Breathing here. Getting space in between the front rib cage. All right, pulling your belly button in tight. Elbow on the front thigh and opposite arm reaching overhead. Again, extending the fingertips. Your gaze can be up, forward, or down, whichever you prefer. So again, you can use your glutes, your abs, everything you have to help you balance and hold this pose. All right, coming up on an inhale. All right, what we're going to do from here is we're going to just interlace the fingers and just have the index fingers coming up. Stretch them up high, bend that front knee again. We're going to circle 3 times. So nice little range of motion, circling the arms along the carpet. Inhaling on the down. And exhaling on the up. All right, and bringing them up the last time. And then lowering that front knee down into warrior two. All right, now we're going to straighten that front leg. Going to reach that front arm forward, forward, forward till we can't go any farther, and then bringing that front hand either to your ankle, foot, or your block. Reaching the other hand straight up. So we want to get as much space as possible in between the top fingertips and the bottom fingertips. 2 slow, deep breaths here. All right, after your second exhale, I want you to look down. Bring your right arm down to meet your left hand, and then twist that left arm up behind you as high as it will comfortably go. 2 slow, deep breaths here in twisted triangle. All right, and lower those hands down. So wherever your hands are to the block or on either side of your front foot, I want you to keep that front leg straight as possible. Extend your head past your leg if possible, taking a deep breath in. And we're going to bend the elbows, exhale down into pyramid pose. Feeling a nice stretch in the back of the front leg. All right, your second exhale, you can bend that front knee, use your core, and gently come up. All right, we're going to turn those toes forward and now go to the right. Again, bending that front knee, checking your alignment. Float the shoulders down away from your ears and gazes over the forward center finger. All right, so we're going to ease up again. Giving ourselves a little break, allowing us to come down a little deeper the second time with the breath. Inhale and exhale back down. Back in down the back leg. Turn the front palm up and reach it back. Taking those deep breaths from the belly. And coming forward on an inhale. And forward. Reach that top arm over. Extending the fingers. Coming up on an inhale. All right. Clasping the hands. Just allowing the index fingers to stretch up. And now let's start circling. And stretch it. Now we're going to go into triangle pose on this side. So reach that front arm forward, 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 keeping that front leg straight, and bringing that hand to your ankle, your block, or the mat, and reach the opposite arm up. 2 slow, deep breaths here. All right, looking down, bringing this hand down to meet the other one, and then bringing that right arm back behind, twisting it up as high as you comfortably can, squeezing those internal organs. Exhale that arm back down. Now either bringing your hands to the block or either side of the front foot, and flatten the back as you stretch your head forward, inhaling, exhaling your head towards your front leg, bending the elbows, taking 2 nice slow deep breaths here. And bend the knee. Use the core to come up. All right. So let's bring the legs together. We're going to shake it out. Okay. All right. We're going to do a balancing pose. So we're going to do warrior 3, starting with the right. Step forward into the right foot. Transfer your weight into that right foot. Tighten your glutes and your abs. Palms are together. Gently hinge forward as you pick that back leg up to whatever degree you can. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Just come back into it. So there's several stages of this, so I don't want you to try a stage until you've got the first stage down. So hinging forward. If you move the arms away from your body, it'll get more difficult. So only if you feel comfortable, stretch your arms out in front. If that feels okay, you can separate your arms into warrior 3, holding it here for 2 slow, deep breaths. Or if you'd like, you bring the arms straight back behind, palms facing up, and balance here in an airplane. One more slow, deep breath wherever you are. And exhale, coming up slowly, gracefully, lowering that leg down, shake it out. So we're getting the opportunity to really work our ankle with this as well as practicing our balance. Let's step into the left foot, transfer that weight forward, gently hinging forward, seeing how we do on this side. Separate the palms if you'd like. And bring them all the way back into airplane if you'd like. Whatever is the challenge for you. Gently coming up. Lower that foot down. Shake it out. Okay, so we're almost done here. We're going to come down to the mat. Try to cross our legs and sit down without using our arms. Might be a challenge for you. All right, so sitting onto our mat, we're just going to do some rolling back and forth. Get nice and giving our nice stretch to our spine. We're just going to roll back and forth a few times, inhaling back and exhaling up. Should feel good. One more time. All right. So from here, we're going to just lie back down to the mat, bring our knees into our chest, and flatten your back deep into the mat. And now we're just going to gently rock from side to side, releasing the low back, giving it a gentle massage. All right, and now bringing the knees in. We're going to lift our head and shoulders up to meet the knees, give it a little squeeze, and gently exhale down. All right, and from here we're just going to stretch out into Shavasana for generally at least 5 minutes. Arms are long at your side with the palms facing up, and the palms are about 6 inches away from your body. And if you need a pillow or a blanket to make yourself more comfortable, go ahead and do that. And we're just going to take some slow, deep breaths from our belly. Keeping your focus on your breath. desires. Gently acknowledge those thoughts. Just allow them to float away and take your mind back towards your breath. Noticing the inhale and the exhale. Noticing your belly rise and fall. Feel free to stay in this calm place of rejuvenation for as long as you want. And to start awakening our body, we'll start wiggling the fingers and our toes. Bring our knees back into our chest. Gently rock from side to side. And gently rolling over to our right side and pausing here for 2 slow deep breaths in fetus pose. Gently using your left arm to push yourself back up and coming back right where we began in a comfortable seated position. So thank you for practicing with me today, and please use this video whenever you want, just to keep your practice going. And namaste.